Hello, welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me again today. Please remember to watch until the end so you can see the sources of this news and verify everything for yourself. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. Now, let's get into what has been unfolding recently. A tense situation has played out in South Africa where locals confronted a group of alleged illegal Zimbabwean nationals. What made this incident even more unusual is that these individuals were reportedly wearing church regalia, and the confrontation ended with them being forced to remove it in front of the community. This clash has sparked a heated discussion about the issue of undocumented migrants, the role of religion in sensitive situations, and the way communities are responding to these challenges. The incident has drawn a lot of attention because it shows a growing frustration among ordinary South Africans who feel that undocumented foreigners are not only taking job opportunities and overloading clinics, but are also deeply embedded in everyday community spaces, including religious settings. Religion in South Africa has always been seen as something sacred, something that unites people across cultures and borders. But in this case, the church garments became part of the tension, almost a symbol of being unwelcome in a space meant for locals. Community members said they felt disrespected by the fact that foreigners were allegedly blending in through religion while, in their view, not contributing positively to the country. Others argued that it was humiliating to force people to strip out of church clothing in public, saying that regardless of someone's legal status, dignity should still be preserved. It's a tough balance, and it highlights how deep the frustration has become. Let's also take a step back and look at why emotions are running so high. South Africa is battling high unemployment, with millions of citizens struggling to find work. On top of that, service delivery challenges like overcrowded clinics, schools, and even housing shortages are piling pressure on communities. For many locals, the presence of undocumented migrants has become an easy explanation for these difficulties. Whether that view is fully accurate or not, the perception alone is powerful enough to trigger anger. Religious communities have often been a safe space where both locals and migrants could gather without judgment, but now even churches are becoming sites of conflict. This confrontation raises an important question: how should the country handle undocumented migrants who are part of religious groups? Then what role should churches themselves play in easing these tensions? Some church leaders have already called for compassion, reminding South Africans that faith should not be used as a weapon. But locals argue that the issue goes beyond compassion; it's about legality, fairness, and respect for the country's rules. The confrontation in this case didn't escalate to violence, but the humiliation of stripping off regalia in public could still leave scars. Videos of the incident have already made rounds on social media, fueling more debates. Some viewers applauded the community for standing their ground, saying that enough is enough. Others were horrified, calling the act an attack on human dignity and an unnecessary public shaming. It seems the nation is split between enforcing immigration rules at all costs and maintaining basic human respect. These events also link to broader efforts by groups like Operation Dujula, who have been vocal about removing undocumented migrants from different sectors of society. The message is clear: ordinary citizens are increasingly taking matters into their own hands, whether through marches, inspections, or confrontations like this one. But critics warn that this approach could encourage vigilantism and deepen social divisions instead of solving the root problems. Now, let's think about the long-term picture. Forcing migrants to take off church regalia might send a message, but it does not address how or why undocumented foreigners enter South Africa in the first place. Borders remain porous, economic hardship in neighboring countries like Zimbabwe continues to push people south, and weak systems make it easy for some to slip through cracks. As long as those deeper problems remain, confrontations like this one will probably continue happening. At the same time, South African citizens are growing more vocal about demanding accountability from government. Many argue that if borders were better controlled and immigration policies more strictly enforced, there would be no need for ordinary residents to take such drastic steps. Government officials have said they are aware of the frustration, but progress has been slow, and communities are running out of patience. In moments like this, it's clear that ordinary people are trying to reclaim a sense of control over their lives. For some, that means confronting undocumented migrants wherever they find them, even in religious spaces. For others, it means pushing back and saying that no matter how bad things get, people should not lose their humanity. These are not easy debates to have, but they are becoming more frequent in South Africa's public conversation. It's also important to note that while incidents like this make headlines, there are also many stories of cooperation and coexistence between locals and foreigners that don't always get the same attention. But when the frustrations boil over, as they did here, they create dramatic moments that spark national debate. So, what should happen next? Some are calling for churches to step up and mediate, offering a space where both locals and migrants can voice concerns without things turning ugly. Others believe only government intervention will work, by tightening border control and ensuring legal consequences for those without proper documentation. One thing is certain, ignoring the issue is no longer an option. As we wrap up, let me leave you with a light note. You know, South Africans have a way of mixing seriousness with humor. Someone joked online that soon we'll need passports to attend Sunday service. It's a joke, of course, but it reflects just how much the conversation about legality and belonging has entered every corner of society, even the church. Thank you for watching till the end. Please remember to subscribe so you don't miss the latest updates. All images used in this video are for illustration purposes only. News sources for this update include Times Live, The South African, IOL, and Community Eyewitness Reports.